Hello, my name is Brandon. I am a Learning Lab Specialist with the Gwinnett County Public Library. In this video, we will be going over some basic configuration and operation principles for our newest technology, the Prusa i3 MK3S 3D printer. To begin our journey, we must first turn on the power. There is a power switch located on the back right-hand side of the machine, and once we flip this, the screen will turn on within a few seconds. The first thing we will do is load our filament into the Prusa. To do this, we must navigate through the menu to the setting Auto Load Filament. Once this is completed, we can begin to prepare our filament. We can take this from the spool and with some pliers, be sure to cut at a diagonal so there is a sharp point to the edge of the filament. With the filament prepared, we just simply slide it into the position and select the material it is made of. For this example, it is using PLA. The Prusa will now begin to preheat to the designated level based on the filament type. For PLA, it is 215 degrees Celsius. When the Prusa has preheated to the proper temperature, it will beep at us, and at this point we are able to take our filament and load it directly into the feed. With the filament now in place, the extruder goes to its home location and begins to push out any previous filament to make sure that we get to our proper color. Once this is complete, there will be a prompt asking if it is extruding the proper color. If it is not, simply select no and it will keep extruding until it has reached that color. If this is a brand new machine or it has been recently moved, it is advised to run the Calibration Wizard, located in the menu under Calibration and Wizard. This process begins with checking several components of the printer, including the fans, the heating elements, as well as the axes. Once this is complete, it will go into the XYZ calibration, which will take about 10 to 12 minutes. During this phase, it will test all three axes at their extremes to see if they are all equally aligned. The next phase of this calibration will require you to remove the steel sheet from the Prusa bed. You will also need a sheet of paper, as the nozzle will be attempting to get as close as it can to the level bed, and you need to make sure that it does not drag or rip into the steel bed of the Prusa. It will repeat this action one time in each corner for a few minutes until it is completed. Once this process has completed, you can replace the steel sheet and it will begin the 9-point calibration that it does before every print. Upon completion of this step, you should see that the X, Y, and Z axes are all calibrated and perpendicular to one another. The next process in this list is the most important step in setting up your Prusa. This is the Z adjustment, or how high above your bed is your extruder pushing out filament. If it is too high, it will not stick to the bed. If it's too low, it'll gunk up and mess with your print. During this process, the Prusa will print zigzag lines across the bed and you will scroll along the wheel until you find the proper height for your machine. This phase involves printing, so you will have to select your material type and wait for it to preheat to the proper temperature. It will begin this print with two functions that happen on every print job. First, it will ping the 9 calibration points, and then off of the build plate, it will extrude a small amount to prepare your nozzle for your print. If you have just begun this calibration test, the Z-adjust may be set to 0, and you will notice that the bed is not printing cleanly or doing sharp right angles. All you have to do for this is scroll the wheel until it is around 1.35, and you will begin to see sharp angles and clean fluid prints. You can repeat this process as many times as necessary. If you have set up your Z-adjust correctly, you will see each line having sharp right angles and the final chunk being a solid square. When you are ready to change the filament, the Prusa has made this process very simple. Simply navigate into the menu, down to Unload Filament, and select the type of filament you are using. I am using Prusa PLA, and once that is selected, you just have to wait for it to preheat to the proper temperature. Once you hear the buzzer go off, simply click the knob and it will eject your filament. Just like how we did when we were preparing filament, snap at a diagonal and roll it back up into the spool. When we have prepared our second filament, simply select Auto Load Filament in the menu and feed directly in top of our extruder. This will begin the process of extruding to make sure that we are seeing the proper color. Once we are prepared to print, we simply select Print from SD card in the menu and choose our project. There are 3 primary safety precautions that come with the Prusa. The first one is the filament runout detector. If you are out of filament on your spool, or if it breaks or anything, the Prusa extruder will not let it go beyond a certain point before it will forcibly unload the filament and ask you to replace it. The second safety feature is the crash detection. This is only available in the normal printing mode and is not available in stealth mode. If you are printing and there is any obstruction along the arms or the bed of the printer, the machine will reset to its home position and try again. The third and final safety feature is blackout mode. If your power goes out while the Prusa is printing, the extruder will go back home until the power has returned and continue its print. If you notice your prints are not sticking to the metal sheet, you may need to clean this. Simply use rubbing alcohol and a paper towel and wipe down both sides. Thank you for watching today. If you are interested in using the Prusa or any of our 3D printers, please visit the Gwinnett County Public Library Learning Labs.